Hello everybody, it's time to bring you a new video. It's been a while. I've been a little bit busy, but I've still played a lot of Marvel Snap in the last 2 days. And yeah, this is one deck I wanted to show you and share with you. I have a few other decks, but yeah, this is the one I had the best stats with, and also it was one of the most fun decks I've played in a while. It combines just some stables with Fenris Wolf, the new card. So yeah, let's check out this deck. So the first card is Ebony Maw. This deck is a Warmachine deck, which means Ebony Maw is pretty good here. Also, there's some other ways to get cards into his lane. That's, for example, you can play in on turn 3 and play some other stuff on his lane. Also, you have Space Stone for Thanos. So yeah, there's a few ways to get power in, even if you don't play Warmachine. Then we have Daredevil. Daredevil is here mostly for Professor X and Negasonic, but also the card is just good. It has decent stats, one of the best effects in the game. So in my opinion, just a really good 2-drop in this deck. You can of course change him if you don't like him. Then with Fenris Wolf, I included this card because we have 2 ways to destroy your enemy cards, which means you have just a decent effect here if you destroy something with Negasonic or Shang. Also, it's always good to have something against destroy. If they destroy something big, you probably get some big cards from them as well. The next card is Marvel Boy, and Marvel Boy is just one of the best cards in Thanos decks, which I think you shouldn't change at all. But of course, some people don't have him or don't like him. So yeah, if you don't want to play him, you can always change him to a 3-drop of your liking. I would prefer to play Rogue here if you don't play Marvel Boy, because there's a lot of going around, so Rogue is probably the best choice here, but you can always choose your favorite card. Then with Negasonic, really good with Daredevil, also good because this deck gives you prior pretty early in my opinion. You have a lot of big cards. This card can win you a lane if you play it on turn 5 with Daredevil, and also you can just play it on a lane on turn 4 or 5 and just like hope to destroy something big or just scare your enemy. Then I've Red Guardian, the other free cost here, and yeah, one of my favorite cards. This card alone can win you the matchup against this card, which is still pretty common. It also can destroy other strong cards, like for example Mr. Negative and so on. So yeah, you can always change him, but in my opinion, Red Guardian is one of the best free costs in the game. Shang, not much to say here. We have Fenris Wolf, which is just a perfect card for Shang. Also, Shang is always good. You should never drop him in any meta, in my opinion, but right now he's still just always good. Then we have Warmachine. I haven't seen Warmachine Thanos at all, so yeah, I wanted to make this deck, and Warmachine gives you the ability to play your 620 on turn 6. Also, you can play on your Professor X, and you can play your Ebony Maw. And yeah, Warmachine is just good because it gives you access to locations you can't go to, and that's what I always want to have in my decks. With Professor X, good with Warmachine, good in Thanos in general, good with Negasonic, also just good with most of the cards here. The card is of course not that good if you don't get enough power in, because we don't have move cards. So I always try to play it on the right lane, because move can't really access right lane damn good. So yeah, try to play it on the right lane. Then we have Mockingbird, just a free card in Thanos decks, mostly 2-9 or 1-9 or something like that. 3-9 is good as well. So probably the card you shouldn't change here, but yeah, some people don't have them and they asked me to give replacements, and I think in this deck you probably want to have Blob in here as well because you have big cards, but I never found a card to drop. But if you don't have Mockingbird, I think dropping her for Blob might be worth it. Then Thanos, yeah, not much to say, right? So everyone already knows what this card is gonna do. So you want to get your stones out, probably get Marvel Boy out, and then just overpower your opponent, play Thanos on 5 and Infinaut on 6, and that's probably, yeah, your win condition. Then with Infinaut, yeah, we play him here because you have Warmachine. You can always play Blob instead. I tried Blob because Thanos deck is really good with Blob, but in my opinion, Warmachine is just a good duo with Infinaut, and even if you don't draw Warmachine, you still have different cards to play on turn 6, and I never found myself to have a weird turn 6 where I have Infinaut in my hand and nothing else to play. You play your smaller cards, or you play like a Mockingbird plus Negasonic or something. Usually, yeah, that's how it goes, but you can always play Blob instead. So as always, I hope you enjoy my videos, and I brought you some gameplay with this deck. It will show you how strong this deck is and how to play it. Most of the gameplay is in Deadpool's diner, but in my opinion it doesn't really matter too much because the enemies were still good. And yeah, I just recorded some gameplay I played over the days. I was a little bit busy, so there was no high ranked or something, but it was still like decent games, so you should check them out and really try this deck out. So I hope to have you back here because I will upload more videos this week and probably be back. So yeah, Marvel Snap is really fun, so I hope you will enjoy this deck as well. See you next time.